Swaddy Krupp. This is the very, very first episode of something we're going to try and do, I think, about once a week. It's called Ask the Thais. Now, I've got some questions here of things that I find interesting about Thailand, and I'm sure you might have as well. So you can always send us some comments, send us some questions, and we'll address those to our Thai friends. Now, these are three staff from our Thaiger team. First, we've got Bia here. What do you do here?
I am a listing team.
In the listing team with Fazwaz. Okay, we've got Earth. Earth is one of our video editors with the Thaiger. And Kai Jiao. And what do you do here?
I'm a Thai content writer.
With the Thai language.
Yeah.
So that's thethaiger.com/th. Easy as that. All right, so I've got 4 questions for you. Okay, so see how we go. The first one is, why do Thai people walk around in the daytime with an umbrella? Beer.
When the sun comes,
Yeah.
because they don't want to be like more tan.
Now, see, this is funny because most Western people come to Thailand to go and lie on the beach to get a tan. So why don't Thai people want to have a tan?
I think it's you can see on the internet in TV show, advertisement, or the product show that bright skin mean beautiful.
So why it's being beautiful in
But
Thailand?
why is white skin beautiful?
I think it's an aesthetic thing for Thai people. Like, my opinion would be like we look up to foreigners and
What, Western foreigners?
Western foreigners, yeah. And especially coming from my background of my family, I have a grandmother who always tell me, don't go out in the sun because you'll get tan, you'll look dark, and you'll look inferior. That's the word that she actually uses. Inferior.
Why inferior? Is it because people who are out in the paddy fields, they get suntan and they're poor people?
Like farmer.
Probably, I don't know.
And so if you are whiter, you are richer.
I think it's a stereotype, I guess.
Yes, it's a stereotypical thing.
So now Thai people then, they go and spend a lot of money on these whitening
Whitening
products.
cream,
Do you use them?
I usually
on.
sunscreen, only sunscreen.
Just sunscreen.
Yeah.
How about you, Beer?
No.
No?
Just, take care of my skin, but I don't want to be white.
You have a lovely colour. I mean,
Thank you.
sort of a nice caramel colour. But isn't it interesting that the Thai people still, in 2021, all want to be pale? It's funny for a Westerner because we like to be
I
tanned.
think it's you can say it's a little bit racist. You can say that.
A bit racist.
Yeah, when we are young, in our school, they are bully about the skin. Yeah.
Okay.
I think if we were to go in depth in terms of the whole Thai culture, going back in history, I think that's going to take us way too long.
That's a complete mini series. We haven't got time for that.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. Now your names are Kai Jiao,
Earth,
and Beer. So a lot of Thai people, not only do they have their full name, which sometimes can be that long, but they've also got these nicknames. What's your full Thai name?
It's Chakapat. Chakapat, surname, right? Chakapat Nilama.
And
วราพรสังคมณี
Atiwit Chumchuat.
okay, so these are quite. So do you have the nicknames so foreigners can just use a very simple word, or why do you have these nicknames?
Why do I have
Yeah, where did your nickname of Beer come
beer?
from?
My parents just named me because my dad liked beer.
Likes beer. It's not a very sort of ladylike name. In Western culture, you might be Pearl or Daisy or the name of a flower, Lily. But Beer. Now, Earth. Where did Earth come from?
Well, a background on my nickname. The year I was born was 1993, right? And my mom told me a story about why she named me Earth. Is around that time that I was born in the month of February. The Thai government is actually doing a lot of PR ads about the Earth Day and love the Earth kind of thing, and that name Earth kind of got into her mind, And
But that's quite a popular nickname for Thai
for
people.
Thai people,
Yeah.
yeah. But that's just like the specific reason why she named me Earth.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all Thai people have a nickname?
All Thai people.
All Thai
Do they?
people.
All Thai people.
Do all Thai people have a nickname?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you not only get your first and your last name, you also get a nickname.
But some of them use their first name as a nickname.
As a nickname.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some
But I
of them.
think more old people
Yeah.
have the same name, like nickname
Alright.
and
So nickname is sort of a modern thing rather than an old generation. So it's a modern thing. Can you choose your own nickname?
I think we can. I think we all have the freedom to do so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, Kai Jiao in means omelette.
Yeah. Because my dad
Egg
is a
mixed
chef.
up.
Yeah. My dad is a chef, that's all.
Okay. So when you sort of were young at school, people go, "You are omelette." Ha ha ha.
Yeah, they say just a little bit weird, you know. But yeah, it's kind of funny, but I think it's I mean, it's cool because no one like
Yes.
me. Yeah. I know the problem is most of foreigner can't spell my name correctly, you know.
Because Kai Jiao is actually quite difficult to
Yeah.
say.
So I let them,
they still have.
yeah, because my first name is Jakapat, right? So I let them call me Jack from Jakapat, you know.
So you got
Shorter
Jack, you got
Jack.
Kai,
from Jake, Jack.
Jiao,
Yeah.
Kai Jiao. You got
Yeah.
many names.
Yeah.
What does your mother call you?
Mother call me Kai.
Kai.
Yeah.
So because my name's Tim, my full name is Timothy, but I only got called that when I was very bad. My mother would go,
Yeah.
Timothy! Oh, I'm in trouble. All right, final question. You can ask me questions too.
Where'd you get your shirt?
I got this shirt at a market today,
Yes.
just down the road. I walked past and I went, I'm going to buy that shirt. And I did. And I do like my coloured shirts,
look
as you
good.
know.
You look good, Tim.
Thank you. You can stay employed for another week. Okay, this one is unusual. Oh no, I've got two more questions. What do you think about the Thai government closing down the borders, the Thai borders? What do you think about that? And I suppose the other question that I could ask you is, what do you think about the government's handling, the Thai government's handling of COVID-19? So, I mean, a little bit controversial, but you can speak freely. You're among friends. The Prime Minister's not watching. So what do you think about the Thai government closing the borders?
I think they should, really come up with a solution quick, because this second outbreak. Well, even though they're trying to make us not say it's a second outbreak, it's really messing with the economy, obviously, but at the same time, I kind of feel a bit confused, putting myself into their shoes. If I were the one who managed, the whole country, I wouldn't even know what to do myself, right? Because government is built up of different workforces, different departments and stuff. And coming from just my opinion alone, being just one man, I have to take into account that all these people they have to deal with, all their finances, their budgets and stuff. So I kind of feel like I do understand why they chose to do what they did, but at the same time I feel I empathize for the people that's actually suffering from losing money.
Sure. I have to say that all these people have been fully employed all the way through the whole crisis over the last year, and all the DBV. No, we're not DBV anymore.
Siam
we're
Valley.
Siam Valley is our parent company. Have paid most of the junior staff full wages throughout the time. Some of us senior staff have had our wages cut, but I'm being paid enough to buy new shirts. What do you think about the government's decision to close the borders?
Yeah.
No foreigners.
I think it's too late. Just like he said. I think, but government suck. I'm not going to.
What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
He said the government sucks.
Yeah,
The government sucks. Okay.
Every time they always blame us, blame Thai people. But they ask us to wear masks, keeps distance. But every time that we have pandemic,
But most of the time they've been blaming the foreigners. The foreigners brought
yeah,
the
they only blame people,
Chinese
not
brought
blame
here.
themselves.
White people are dirty. That's what they were saying. But you feel like you're being blamed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, all of us being blamed by the government,
It's your fault.
It's not all
Is
of
it
our
not?
fault,
Okay.
It's for I think their lack of
A plan.
measure.
Policy.
Yeah.
Policies and plans.
Like a strict policy.
But it has been a strict policy. Or you think it should be stricter? What do you think?
I think it's not strict enough. Like
Should be more strict.
they close border, but I have heard like some foreigner can come and like
Just pay the
can-
officer,
Pay the officer.
Yeah, corruption or something like that.
like
Corruption, that's another one of those topics we could speak for
For a whole
an
week.
entire mini-series. Okay, so you think the government's handling has been okay, but it should be stricter and that it's been inconsistent. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I mean not that strict, but need to do something that's more effective,
I feel like, being more strict or less strict, from my honest opinion, I don't think it's a matter of being more strict or less strict. It's more about having a
Corruption.
framework or a structure that actually, that
To manage.
Yeah.
It's,
the
it's a
situation.
management problem.
Do you
with
feel
what's
that the
going on.
government has sort of panicked Thai people? They're sort of panicking you and saying, "Oh, you'll die if you don't do this."
Well, they're trying to panic us, but actually they're the ones who are also panicked.
Yeah.
Because beneath what we're seeing on live television, whoever comes out and then just speaks all these hi, I represent the government, let's do this, let's do that. We ask you to do this and do that. Actually, they're also panicked.
Okay.
Because they're the ones who have to manage the people, the civilians, and the measures and all the stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, that's enough for today.
Yeah,
I've got one more question, but I'll leave that for next
Let's
time.
move on.
So, just to check, just to put your views in context, how old are you?
23.
23?
I'm turning 28.
28?
Yes.
Ancient.
I don't
Beer.
age. I don't age.
Bea, how old are you?
23.
You're not meant to ask a lady her age, so I
Yeah.
apologise.
Yes,
But,
it's okay.
but just not good for the viewers just to see your age. I'm the oldest in the whole company. Do you know that?
Oh, really?
How old are you?
I didn't
I'm
notice
not going
that.
to tell you. I'll tell you later. Okay, thank you, Kai Jiao. Thank you very much, and
You're
good
welcome.
to meet you. Have you here, Earth.
Thank you.
Back to the editing suite. You got to edit this.
Yes, I'll probably be the
If
one.
you don't
that
like
edits
it, blame him. And thank you very much. Back to
Yeah.
your listing, and we appreciate you being on the very first Ask the Thai People.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you. Goodbye.
Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
see you next time.
Bye.